Good morning, everyone. Let's continue our chapter Bravo Manju. Yesterday we did that Manjula's mother discussed Manjula's wish with her father, but Manjula's father's view was negative. He did not want her to do painting. He wanted her to learn something in like kitchen or stitching. But Manjula's mother opposed. She said that don't use these words again. So what happened next? Next day, Manjula went to the kitchen. Mother, she said the next day coming into the kitchen, do you need some help in cooking? Next day she went to the kitchen and asked her mother, Mother, do you need any help in cooking? Why, Manju? Her mother looked at her in surprise, glimpsing the pain in her eyes. Mother said, Why? Why you wanted to help me in kitchen? And mother noticed the pain in her eyes. Mother was surprised also and noticed the pain of leaving the painting. Manjula's mother understood everything. Then what was the answer of Manjula? Because, said Manjula, in as steady a voice as she could manage. Because I stopped painting and I think cooking is a useful thing. As Manjula's mother asked her why she wanted to help her in kitchen, then Manjula gave the answer that because I stopped painting. Now I did not do painting. I would learn something in kitchen. I would do cooking. Then what Manjula's mother said. But why? Amol was shocked. Who was Amol? Amol was Manjula's brother. And as Manjula was talking these things with her mother, Amol was shocked to listen her what she was saying. I thought you would enter the on-the-spot painting competition in November at my school. You would have easily bagged the first position. Then what Amol said? That I was thinking that you would enter the on-the-spot painting competition in November. Then that competition was going to held in my school. You would have easily bagged the first position. What is the meaning of bagged? Won. So the students, the difficult words that are coming in the chapter, you underline that difficult words as bagged. Underline it and write the meaning also. You would have easily bagged the first prize. Manjula was through with art. Through with art. What is the meaning here? Through with art. Had given up art forever. Means she had left art. Why she had left art? Because when she heard the conversation between her mother and father, and she noticed the thinking of her father, that her father did not want her to do painting, that's why she left painting. So Manjula was through with art, means Manjula left painting. She had given it up for good. However much it hurt, however much. And she said that she had given it up. She had stopped it for something good. However much it hurt. However, it would hurt Manjula, but no matter. She had given it, she had stopped it for something good. This was the answer of Manjula to her brother. So on this page, there were three words. As first in the first two lines, glimpsing, and then after that bagged, and then after in the last passage, Manjula was through with art, was through with art. So you underline these words, these are difficult, and write their meanings. Let's see what happened next. After that, Manju, her mother's voice reached her from far away. Will you give me a hand? Will you give me a hand? Manju's mother called her and asked her, "Will you give me a hand?" It means, "Will you help me?" So Manjula's mother called her and asked for help. Will you give me a hand means, will you help me? Give me a hand means help me. Understood? You can underline it and write with pencil. Your papa is going to Mumbai next week. I have to take out his suit from the trunk. So Manjula's mother said her that your papa is going to Mumbai next week. So I have to take out his suit from the trunk. Manjula helped her mother take down the steel trunk. Mrs. Parelkar opened it but then shut it again. Manjula helped her mother take down the steel trunk, and Mrs. Parelkar, Manjula's mother, opened it and then shut it again. She turned to Manju decisively. "Manju, I would like to talk to you." "Mother, please," interrupted the girl, her dark eyes burning. "Don't." As Manjula's mother took out the suit and then shut down the trunk and asked Manjula that she wanted to discuss something with Manjula. But as mother was saying these words, Manjula interrupted, stopped her mother in between, and her eyes were dark. And there was dark eyes burning means there was pain in her eyes. "Don't." Mrs. Parelkar gripped her daughter firmly by the shoulders and looked her straight in the eye. Mrs. Parelkar knew the pain of her daughter. That's why she gripped her. You underline this word gripped. Meaning of gripped? Hold. Her daughter firmly. Firmly also underline. Firmly means strongly. Mrs. Parelkar gripped her daughter firmly by the shoulders and looked straight in the eye. Her voice firm with determination. She said, "Don't give in, Manju." Manju's mother asked her that you don't stop painting. There is so much in you and that other girls don't have. She encouraged her and asked her that there is so much talent in you that other girls don't have. Let it come up. Let it be out. Even if you have to fight, if you have to face challenges, problems, then let it be. Let these come. You fight against them. Fight, Manju, fight. These were the words by Manju's mother. These were the encouraging words by Manju's mother. So after this, what happened? Manju's throat was thick with tears. She turned away from her mother and dashed to her room, flinging herself on the bed and burying her face in the pillow. Manju's throat was thick with tears. Thick with tears, Manju was not able to speak properly. Her throat was thick with tears. So she turned away from her mother and dashed to her room. She turned away and moved towards her room, flinging herself on the bed. Throwing herself means she fell down on the bed and burying her face in the pillow. She hid her face in the pillow. When at last she sat up, her eyes fell on a newspaper cutting on the table. And as she sat up again on the bed, her eyes fell on a newspaper cutting that was kept on the table. And you know, students, this cutting was kept on the table by Manjula's brother. Her brother's name was Amol. Yes, Amol was Manjula's brother. Strange, she thought, I didn't keep it there. She thought that I didn't keep this cutting there on the table. She was puzzled. She picked it up and read, playing football with artificial feet. And she read these lines, these sentences, playing football with artificial feet. Someone was there who was playing football and with his artificial feet. The bold heading screamed at her. The bold heading that was given on the cutting, that screamed at her. In New Hampshire, she read on, Richard Belanger, who had lost his feet in a train accident, decided to play football with artificial feet. The name of the player is Richard Belanger, and he lost his feet in a train accident, yet he became a very good football player. He became a defender in football team. His coach thought it was ridiculous. His parents did not like it, but Belanger stuck to it and made it to the Nashua team as a defender. Even Belanger's coach and his parents, they were against him. They didn't want him to play, but he was stuck to his aim. So he became he made a very good place in the team, in football team, and he became a great defender. Manjula dropped the clipping. What a brave boy, she thought. Manjula put that clipping and thought, what a brave boy was that. He didn't give up. He didn't lose hope. He played on despite what other people said. He did not care what other people they said. Even the coach, even his parents, they were against him. Perhaps her mother was right. Then Manjula thought that perhaps my mother was right. She had to fight on like Richard Belanger. Manjula walked towards her cupboard, hunted through the pile of clothes, and pulled out her colors and brushes. Manjula pulled out her colors and brushes, and she also decided that she would fight. On the day of the on-the-spot painting competition, shortly after breakfast, her brother said, "I'm off, Ma. Ratan and I are helping at the entrance